So at the top of this, they have the soldier lying down, as you can see. And it's, see how his arm, the shadow, is, I don't know if you can see that. Let's go around the back side, just over here, see what's... All right, everybody. I'd like to dedicate this video to...
Hey, is that an
It's a Z1000. Thanks, man. Anyways, like I was saying, guys, I'd like to dedicate this video to every man and woman that has served and is serving and will serve in our armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. We really love you guys, and I'm gonna see if we can make it to Arlington in, it says 15 minutes. Let's see if we can get that down to 10 minutes or so, and let's go. We're going to Arlington Cemetary in Riverside, California on Memorial Day, so it should be a beautiful sight. And we just got gas, and right before I started the video, I was talking to that guy telling me he has a nice truck. Him and his gal are going to enjoy the Memorial Day, so let's get going. I thought why we're driving, because I have, like, it says 14 minutes now. I don't know how that could be a minute from here to here. But I thought I'd tell you about my grandfather, who was a tank driver in World War II, stationed fighting the Japanese. And do you know, my grandfather is good people. He passed away from cancer, and he was the best listener that you would ever talk to. I remember my grandfather, he was, after he got out of the war, he became a long-distance truck driver, and every day he'd come home, have a Michelob beer, and you know, watch the baseball game. He would take care of his family. His family always had food on the table to eat. And so I'm going to tell you sort of my experience with my grandfather. And as a matter of fact, where we're going, his body is here. I know he's in a better place, but he's here with some other wonderful people of our armed services at Arlington Cemetery. I remember talking to my grandfather, and he would talk about when he would be sitting in the tank, because he was the driver, as I mentioned, and he would tell me stories about he'd have to sit there for long periods of time as it poured rain. And he said the rain would come into the tank, and make sure the camera's good here. And the rain would come into the tank, and he said that he could still feel the water dripping down on him, and he would go, ugh, like, you know, when you get chills. Pretty sure we're still recording. Yeah, check out my cell phone here. And so as he told me these stories, I could picture him there in the tank fighting against the Japanese. You know, I'm glad that Japan are our allies now, because he was telling me the things, the ruthlessness of the Japanese army. I mean, they were ruthless. And I remember my grandfather loved, and I'm saying this past tense, of course I know he's still alive in heaven, but when he was on this planet, let's say, he loves going to the car races, stock car races. And I remember one time we went with my uncle, my other uncle. Both of them were also in the service. My uncle Bob served in the Korean War, along with my other uncle Danny, who was in the Navy. I mean, you know, except for people that are in the military, you really don't meet people like this in everyday life, especially, unfortunately, out here in California. California is no Texas, let me just tell you that. So let's see how much longer we have, and then I'll tell you about the time. So my grandfather loved Fords. He was a Ford man. And I remember I got a Mustang convertible. And he's like, yeah, you got to come out here, bring it out here, you know. And it was so fun. I went out there, and he's like, you know, I wouldn't go into first. I would just go right into second when I take off, you know. I guess because he didn't want to stall it. But it was so awesome watching him drive it as his eyes lit up. You know, 5.0 Mustang. Remember those boxy ones? And I remember as a kid him taking me to my first stock car race over in Fontana, California. And I remember it was just awesome to me. I had never been to a stock car race before. You know how you watch it on TV, but it's nothing like being there, the roar of the motors. I remember there was a crash, no one got hurt or anything, but a crash right in front of us, right in front of the fence. And a tire went flying up like way over the crowd. I mean, I was, you know, as a kid, I was just enamored by this. And I remember they said, hey, we're all going to bet on who's going to win the race. And as a kid, it was awesome being like one of the guys, you know, the grown-ups. And, you know, it wasn't anything serious, like $5 or whatever. And they said, well, who do you want? Since my name is Rich, I'm like, how about 43 here, Richard Petty? And Richard Petty won the race. And then I really liked stock car racing. I had all this money, you know. I mean, it was just awesome. Tell you a funny story also about coming back. Kind of embarrassing, but I'll tell you. So, have you ever been to Fontana Raceway? I don't even know if Fontana Raceway is still open. It's basically just like an oval track, if memory serves me correctly. And so we're about 8 minutes away, guys. Try to keep blabbing so you have something to listen to, and I'll pick it up once I get around these guys. So I remember I had so many Dr. Peppers soda pops when I was there. And of course they're drinking beer and everything, but I wasn't old enough yet. And drinking these Dr. Peppers down, they kept buying them for me. And on the way back, it was bumper-to-bumper traffic. Now, I'm sure you can put two and two together where I'm going with this. Bumper-to-bumper traffic, and I had lots of Dr. Peppers. Never a good combination. Of course, they had lots of beers. So it's bumper-to-bumper traffic. I remember this like yesterday. Let me go over here. Whoa, sorry, dude. Sorry about that, man. cracks me up, people wearing masks and no one's in the car. Don't get me started. Anyway, so it's bumper to bumper traffic, and I gotta start going to the bathroom, and I gotta go bad. And pretty soon, my uncle, my grandpa in the car, were like, they gotta go too. And we're just literally sitting. And it was like this. There was no shrubbery or anything on the side. So, 6 minutes. So I get out, I go, I gotta go. One of the good things about being a kid, you don't have to have dignity. So, I get out and I actually find a little berm where I can kind of go down this hill, and if I kind of duck, nobody can see me. So I'm going to the restroom, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. And as I'm coming out of the berm, like from the side here, I look, and there had to be 20 people getting out of their cars. They're like, if he's doing it, I'm doing it. And my grandpa and my uncles, they all got out of their cars. They just left the car. We're like stopped, you know, bumper to bumper. It was so funny. And I remember, you know, going over there, once I turned 21, going over there, he would drink Michelob beer. And it's funny, it's the only beer I like. I'm not much of a beer drinker. But he would drink Michelob beer, really smooth tasting beer. And I'd go over there and we'd drink Michelob, pop the hood of the Mustang and look at it. And by the way, this is March Air Force Base here. They have an air museum here where you can actually go up and touch the jets. I believe you can get in like this C-130, big old planes and everything. They have the choppers from Vietnam. All right, guys, 4 minutes, so let's get on it. Looks like we're getting off here. Looks like I should have got off there. What the heck? Oh no, there we go. Looking down at my GPS, better pay attention. So we're getting off here at March Air Force Base in California. Just making sure I'm going pretty quick, making this motorcycle guy's flying up behind me. Alright, so we're going to get up here and go left. You know, motorcycle guys are good people. You'll see a lot of motorcycles out today. There was a thing called West Coast Thunder. I'm going to put that video below here, where I actually drove in the largest Memorial Day motorcycle ride that you'll ever see. I believe it's in California. It's definitely the largest one. Let's see what it's going to tell us to do here. Alright, we're going to go left here. We should be here. Motorcycle dude's going the other way. So we're 5 minutes away. How did that happen? I think I missed the off-ramp. It's going. Here we go. One of the reasons why I have a motorcycle is because of my grandpa. I mean, he really instilled this passion for, you know, strong motors and sports cars and fast motorcycles, you know. Just an absolute blast to ride this motorcycle. So we're another motorcycle, lots of them out today, beautiful. We're 5 minutes away. I'm really going to get on it now. Figures, look what happens when I said that. Look to our left. 4 minutes. This should be a beautiful sight. Want me to go straight here? No, not here. We're not going left here. It'll be left at this next one here, I believe. Yeah. Three minutes. My grandpa, he looked exactly, and I mean exactly like Clark Gable, because he grew up in that era, but he had that little mustache and everything, literally exactly like Clark Gable. Two minutes. It's really breathtaking. Nice bikes, guys. Thank you. I wonder if I can pass here. I don't want to be disrespectful or anything. If I get past this point. Are they letting you go through that way?
Yeah, you have to go to the right.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to turn back. No, another way we could go. Right over here. Looks like a good place. Turn around. I just thought about something. I don't think I'm supposed to be here on this walkway. So there's an app that you can look up people on the app. I downloaded the app, so we're gonna see. Let's kind of go over here a second. Cleophas Robinson Sr., World War II. PFC, U.S. Army. Frank Volrith, Private, U.S. Army, World War II. Raymond Moore, Tech 4, U.S. Army, World War II. John R. Cummings, SP5, U.S. Army. March 22, 1908, January 13, 1983. What's this? It's like a vape. Someone left a vape thing here. Cleveland Black, PFC, U.S. Army, World War II. Ochi, McPherson, Tech 5, U.S. Army. Look what we have here. Janet Eileen Buchler, ADC, U.S. Navy, WW2, Korea. Navy. Sergeant Earl F. Brewer, Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II. It's a beautiful view over here. Goes up to the mountains. All right. Juliana Mason, Private, U.S. Marine Corps. Adelmo John Cloney, U.S. Air Force Captain. Tech 4, Wayne M. Guy, World War II. Here's Roy Lindsay, Corporal, U.S. Army. William E. Kiger, MSGT USMC, Korea, Vietnam. Wow. It says Patricia Louise Kiger, Our Love Always and Forever. That's beautiful. Lester Osislawski, Corporal, U.S. Army, Korea. I have the microphone right up to my lips, so sorry if the breathing is going, but when I go on high speeds on the motorcycle, excuse me, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So here we have Roy Uriance, BM2 U.S. Navy World War II. John Evans Tech 4 USA World War II. Eva M. Evans, Corporal USMC World War II. Bergesser, ATC U.S. Air Force. Nancy B., December 25th, 1904 through September 18th, 1981, wife of S. Sergeant Henry G. Whitehead, USA. Here we have Vietnam, Scott Allen Frey, PFC, U.S. Army, Vietnam, 54 to 85. Here we have Richard J. Zelazowski, Sergeant, U.S. Marine Corps, Vietnam. Boyd J. Joyer, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army, World War II. 1907, 1984. Helen A. Curtis, wife of PFC Frank Marshall Shugart, U.S. Army, together for eternity. Amen to that. Let's go this way. Ambrose M. Wilberly, T. Sergeant, TSGT, USAF, Air Force, World War II, Korea. Toku Wimberly, Nam Mayoho Renjkayo. Charles Lisinski, PFC, U.S. Army, Purple Heart, World War II. Robert Land Blakey, AMM-1, U.S. Navy, World War II. Willie S. Kittling, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II. James Allen Tompkins, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Air Force, World War II, Korea. Olive E. Tompkins, World War II. Charles Gillespie, or Gillespie, TSGT, U.S. Air Force, Korea, Vietnam. Ralph Hilton, PFC, U.S. Army, World War II. Double time. Joseph W. Brockbank, U.S. Navy, Korea. Yeah, I think we move over here. William D. Mason, TSGT, U.S. Air Force, Vietnam. Okay. This one. Nice shady area. So 1913, James Albert Davidson, S. Sergeant, SSGT, U.S. Army, World War II. 1913 to 1983. So over here, we have Kenneth Davis, Tech 4, U.S. Army, 1903 to 1991, World War II. And then here is his wife, Mary M., May 20, 1908, October 9 to 1983. Wife of Tech 4, Kenneth M. Davis. And then someone was just here, Gunnery Sergeant, U.S. Marine Corps, Robert Thomas Dowdy. And then Eugene F. Grinnell, AB, U.S. Air Force. I have all my motorcycle gear on. Backpack. So I'm kind of walking in the heat here. But it's so fascinating, you know, to look at how these people dedicated their lives, you know. MMLC, U.S. Navy, World War II, Korea, from 1905 to 1983. And let's see here. And then here's his wife, Mary Margaret Gregson. Robert W. Klug Jr., PO3, U.S. Navy, Vietnam. Beloved son, husband, father. Here we have the Star of David, Charles J. Calfee, T. Sergeant, U.S. Marine Corps, WW2 Korea, and Nia Calfee. Major Giles Howard Horton, U.S. Air Force, World War II, Korea. Jason David, son of PR-3 David Sturgeon, United States Navy. Marine. Silas Henry McNorton, PFC, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, 1918 to 1983. And then, this is his daughter. Wait a minute. Corporal. Daughter of Corporal Stephen Ellis. Now, that's someone else. So, here you guys, it says infant, January 6, 1984. Son of ETN-2 Martin A. Obeck, United States Navy. ETN-2, U.S. Navy, Vietnam. Always in our hearts, beloved husband, dad, grandpa. Clifford M. Montez, Marine Corporal, World War II. T. Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II. Clarence B. Calhoun, Private U.S. Army, World War II, Korea, September 14, 1927 to February 22nd, 1984. If I can go out that way. I'm going to see if I can go around because there's people there and they have a dog and I don't want to go through there with this loud motorcycle. Find my key. Okay, we got it. This little thing I'm on is called Normandy Drive. They have these historic names. my visor open because it's pretty hot out here. So you'll hear some wind. So I think they're all going left, so I can go right here. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I think it's good, holy, and just, and honoring to invest our time doing this. It's beautiful. Go take a look at this. Wait till they're done. So at the top of this, they have the soldier lying down, as you can see. And it's, see how his arm, the shadow, is, I don't know if you can see that. Let's go around the back side over here, see what's over here.